in terms of customers at a high level, there are vendors, right, who are selling solutions and selling architectures, and they want to show why is a particular solution or a particular architecture better, say, than the present mode of operation, which is the way you're doing it today, or better than, say, a competitive approach. Now, Ray, this is very important when you're selling, because this is the question that you get answered by your customers, whether they're a service provider or an enterprise. So I'd say within the vendors, it's the sales organizations and some of the technical business development people in the sales organizations that are using these tools, as well as on the product management side. And then also it's quite important at the executive level, to be able to see these results. And executive need kind of the executive dashboard. So now the other category is communication service providers and other, network service providers. Is as they roll out new services, they need to understand what is the profitability of these services. So they need to understand their cost infrastructure, and especially product management really needs to understand this. Today, they don't have good tools to be able to do this. And the spreadsheets are a mess. Typically, there's one guy in the organization that might understand the spreadsheet. And so a lot of them are really just winging it. Model Designer and BAE can really help them, create those new services and create pricing, figure out, what is their revenue and their profitability projection, and understand their cost basis and how that grows. And then the third category, Ray, I would say are large enterprises that have big complex networks that have hybrid cloud, maybe a combination of public cloud, private cloud, or it could just be all public cloud. And, they're changing dramatically, and they've got a lot of complexity in their systems, and understanding the cost basis and the return on investment is extremely important to enterprises. So enterprise IT departments, they can't make big decisions without a business case, without an ROI, without understanding what are my options and how do they compare with each other. And today they don't really have a great way of doing that. Like I said, they're using Excel. In some cases, they're just winging it. Model Designer with libraries and with all the capability to put these things together quickly, to visualize it, and to have a huge amount of visualization on the output can really help these enterprise IT executives, provide the business case they need to justify, the new technologies.